La 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 la. So that sound that you're hearing, that's Aisha's phone, which I will give back to her since that music is to remind you have radio.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give
Thank
that to
you.
you. This is First Alert Chief Meteorologist Steve Beylon, live in the First Alert Weather Center. Right? There we go. Okay. Did you hear the music? So, a little backstory on that. Aisha, that's one of two cell phones that she has behind me. And so, every once in a while, that little ringtone will go off on her phone, and it's the reminder for whatever she has to do. She's very busy, and so sometimes she has that ringtone go off, and she's not here. And so it goes off, and I'm just sitting here with Aisha's phone going off in the background, and I like to tease her about it. So I'll be like la 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 la, and then she'll come in and she'll be like, "Oh, sorry about that." So anyway, I just thought maybe you'd like to hear that. She was just running in here, and I know she has radio, so I had to give her the phone. Anyway, so those are the fun things that happen in the First Alert Weather Center. All right, so we are under a First Alert Weather Day. I'm sure you can guess why. Dangerous cold air outside. There is a cold weather advisory in effect until 10 o'clock this morning. Wind chills could be pretty tough to take, down about 25 degrees below zero. These are actual temperatures. 4 below in the Fox Cities and Shawano. 5 below is your temperature in Green Bay. Also in Sturgeon Bay, with a west to southwest wind blowing at around 5 to 15 miles an hour. Well, the wind chills feel colder than that. Down to 22 below for Appleton, 20 below for Manitowoc, 21 degrees below zero in Oconto and Marinette. Rhinelander has been flirting with minus 40 this morning. Spoiler alert, we may have wind chills down to about minus 40 in the Fox Valley later this week. Yeah. So here's a live shot from our Green Bay Skycam. 5 below for temperature, wind chill minus 22. We've got a southwest wind at 9 miles an hour. No, it's not going to blow you over, but it's officially going to blow your body heat away from you. And when that wind chill gets down about minus 20 or so, frostbite can occur on exposed skin in 30 minutes or less. And so that's why today's a First Alert Weather Day. At least we've got some sunshine. Sunshine will give way to increasing afternoon clouds. Our temperatures will get back into positive territory. I mean, we're at minus 5 right now, but we'll be up to a high of 9 towards the end of the afternoon. Wind chills will stay below zero. And as we go towards tonight, we're going to have cloudy skies. All right, First Alert Pinpoint Predictor, tracking the wind chill, our feel-like temperatures. Minus 18 in Green Bay at 10 o'clock this morning, 11 below, 1 o'clock this afternoon, 5 below for wind chills at 4 p.m. and at 7 p.m. The wind chills not as bad as we go towards this evening as our west to southwest wind begins to die down. So the wind is going to slow down tonight. Tonight is also when our next weather maker shows up. You probably saw in the forecast that we'll be clouding over later today. Light snow comes in tonight into early Wednesday morning, especially south of Green Bay, near and south of Highway 10. Tomorrow morning, our severe weather outlook is in the low category. With the snow, that powdery, dry snow, we're going to have some slippery travel. You probably should allow for some extra travel time if you're going to be out and about. Right now, it's sunny, it's dry, it's cold. Back towards the northern Rockies, we've got low pressure, which is creating some snow showers. That storm system is really aiming towards the lower Great Lakes. We're getting just a glancing blow from it. But it's really kind of following the path of the jet stream, which is roaring out of the Canadian Rockies down into the Corn Belt. So here's First Alert Pinpoint Predictor with sunshine giving way to some clouds in the afternoon. The evening drive time home is going to be dry. Then, as we go towards tonight, here's the snow, and it's especially south of Green Bay. That's 10 o'clock tonight. If you're watching Action 2 News at 10, meteorologist David Ernst will be following that snow as it moves across the southern half of Wisconsin. And then during the day Wednesday, we'll have cloudy skies And there probably will be some flurries and some light snow showers with some minor accumulations with the flakes flying away heading into Wednesday night. So here's Pinpoint Predictor snowfall forecast. Up to an inch possible in the south. And you can see that total there updating to a full inch in Appleton, Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, right about 1 inch. And I would expect lesser snowfall totals in the north where you could see a dusting, maybe half an inch of snow. Just enough to make the roads a little bit greasy for that Wednesday morning drive. So there's First Alert Pinpoint Predictor. 9 today, 19 tomorrow. At 19 is the warmest day this week. Ooh. And that's still well below average. An average or normal high temperature for this time of year is 25. Snow showers for Wednesday. There also could be some flakes late Thursday as a surge of Arctic air moves in. And this polar plunge late in the week is going to be even worse than what we just got. Friday and Saturday are now first alert weather days. Look at the high temperatures for Friday and Saturday. -7 and then -2. Low temperatures, about 15 to 20 below. And then the wind chills. They're going to be very dangerous. Wind chills Friday morning getting down to about -40. Coldest air so far this winter. And Saturday's not that much better. Wind chills probably in the 20s below zero. Maybe hitting 30 below zero in north central Wisconsin. So, yeah, I would say that kind of dangerous cold air, you want to plan ahead. Parents, don't be surprised if there's no school on Friday. I've heard, my wife, she works, and I was hearing that there are some people where she works that some people are taking, like some moms are taking PTO on Friday because they know with that kind of cold, their kids aren't going to school. So they're planning ahead. And I'm not saying you have to do that, but what I'm saying is that there are families who are planning ahead for the frigid Friday and Saturday is coming, and you probably should too. When it gets that cold, you want to limit time outside. You definitely want to dress in layers, try to not to have too much exposed skin for a long period of time out in that kind of air. Your pets, their time should be limited outside. It's not a good day to go out and walk the dog. I mean, the dog's got to go out and go do its business, let the dog out, and then once it's done, let it turn around and go back inside quick. Make sure you want to check on those who might need a little extra assistance, not just your pets, but kids, elderly, and also make sure your neighbors are okay, especially if they need that extra help. So it's going to be one of those stretches, Friday into Saturday, as we get some brand new first alert weather days. Keep tabs on the Arctic Express that's going to be roaring back into Wisconsin late this week by using our free WBAY First Alert Weather app. We will update the information on there as fast as possible. Multiple updates during the week, including video updates. That way we keep you and your family in the know as we get some seriously cold air later this week. Some severe cold is on the horizon. You think it's cold now? Wait until later this week. All right, coming up on Action 2 News at noon and at 4, meteorologist Nolan Kane is in, and he is going to give you an update on what's up with the forecast. I don't think Nolan's ever felt air this cold before in his life. He has grown up in Kentucky and has been used to a warmer climate, and this is his first Wisconsin winter, and I'm sure it's a little bit of an eye-opener for him. But to my understanding, from what I've heard, he's liking what's happening. So he's, I think, very dialed in with the active winter forecast. All right, Aisha Morales is getting ready for Action 2 News at 9. Her ringtone is not going off. So, listen, it's okay. Like, that's happened a few times. Like, I'm used to it. Besides, there's things I do that are more annoying to her. Aisha and I are kind of like brother and sister, kind of poking at each other. She's great. I love working with Aisha. She's just a lot of fun. All right, anyway, she's happy that there's less going on in first alert traffic compared to yesterday. But she's covering some top news stories, and she'll be back on Action 2 News mid-morning. And that starts in about 15 minutes. All right, thanks for watching our First Alert live stream. I hope you enjoyed the little twinkly music at the start. And stay warm out there. We'll be talking again tomorrow at this time, except our focus will be more on snow going on. Of course, that dangerous cold air late in the week. We will wrap things up with a live shot. What do you say we go to Sturgeon Bay? That's looking good. There we go. Pretty icy there in the marina. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.